good evening, everyone. It's 7 o'clock. Let's start our Board of Selectmen meeting. Stand. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I just have two small changes to the agenda tonight. One is we have a guest here, Dan Beret, town planner. I've asked him to come here tonight during communications to discuss just some of the things going on in town and also answer any questions that any of the selectmen may have tonight. So, or if anyone's listening online, they can send some questions in. In addition, number 14 tonight, during the meeting, we're going to add an executive session for contract negotiations with MDC and possible action on this contract. So I'd like to get a motion to approve those changes.
I'll make a motion to approve the changes.
All right, Dave makes the motion. Who seconds it?
I'll second it.
All right. Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, motion passes. Thank you very much.
And that was, you said contract, but that's executive session. For
Yes,
contract
in
negotiations.
executive session, yeah, contract negotiations with MDC and possible action on this contract tonight, and that's an executive session.
Well, any action would be outside of executive session.
That's what I'm saying, yes. Yes, we would come out of executive session, so. All right, has everyone reviewed the meeting notes from December 17th?
Yes.
Any questions, concerns,
Some changes.
changes?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, okay. From the appointments, we had this, it was captured on, we voted on it, it was on video. We went back, checked it out, but for senior advisory, we have Elaine Cody and Pam Wilcox Dapkus. They were both voted on and approved. It was just absent from the notes. Do you want to get what you, make sure we get that?
Hey, Ben, maybe just a suggestion. I
Yeah.
think if you got one of these, maybe we.
I have it right here. I'll
can
fill it out and give it to her.
Yeah.
And I have one more on the youth services, Annie Whalen, same thing. So we'll capture that and I'll give it to you on this sheet, okay? And I do appreciate it. It was a little crazy when we did this.
There was a lot of.
There was a lot of, we tried to make it simple, but obviously we kind of screw ourselves up sometimes.
There you go.
And also on the M&J, no bid. Bobby voted no, not,
Bobby was listed
Yes.
as.
Bobby had frick.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to make those changes. That's all I have on my end.
Excellent. Thank you. John?
I think. You got.
No, so, well, we can do this motion, but I messed up because I did have comment on the agenda. I thought my comments were about the minutes, but they're about the agenda. So
Okay.
can we go backwards?
Oh, sure.
So we can accept this and then just go backwards for a minute.
Well, first of all, are we all set with this
Yes.
right
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Okay, no change. Okay, got it. Good. We're going back.
No, but we have to accept it, right? The updated,
Oh, yes.
because I stopped you.
No problem. So,
Sorry.
all right. So all those in favor of accepting the December 17th agenda?
No, the
No, it's
minutes.
the minutes.
The corrections to the
Yes.
minutes.
Correct. Aye.
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 Opposed, abstention, motion passes. Thank you.
It was, Vinnie made the motion. I seconded it.
Yep.
Right. So sorry, on the agenda.
Yes.
When we accepted that, there are two on the back page of that agenda where it talks about appointments needed.
Yes.
Under zoning board of appeals, it's Cindy Roman, not Ellen Roman.
Okay. Cindy CY or CI?
Oh, Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia. Okay, got it. Cynthia.
Cynthia
Got it.
Roman.
Yep. Okay.
And then we're going to address this later. This got a little confusing and I had also emailed to Mike Tierney about this. Under the Conservation Commission.
Yes.
It's not currently, as we speak, it's not a vacant alternate. It's a vacant, it's an expired regular.
Okay.
So this is what the agenda should reflect, but we're going to, later on, under appointments, change that. Okay,
Okay. Got it.
does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
Okay,
So on the back of the existing agenda, in the back, if you look under Conservation Commission, I'll give you the notes afterwards. Okay, there you go.
right.
I'll share
There
that.
were
with you.
just two things that were wrapped on the,
A misspelling and a change of what the description is.
For that, one.
No, for the.
No, for tonight's agenda.
Tonight's agenda.
I
Yes.
confused everybody because I went backwards.
I will say
It's close.
Cindy Roman is probably honored to have her mother's
After
name
me,
in
I
there
know.
instead of her.
Yes.
I know, I did get a chuckle when she would be.
The two changes are under zoning board of appeals, Ellen Roman should be Cynthia Roman. And under plan of conservation development,
No,
rather
yeah,
rather
Conservation
than an
Commission.
alternate vacant, it
No, no,
should
no,
be a
under
regular expired.
Conservation Commission.
Conservation Commission, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
It should, right, be an expired position.
Right.
And again, I'll double check that with you at the end of the meeting. So no problem at all. All right, we're good on that?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, no problem at all. No problem at all. All right, communications. I have just a couple of quick things. I know Dan's going to be here to talk about some things as well. Jim, did you have anything that you wanted to say during communications at all?
I mean, I can do it, actually, I could do it either there or status, but just, I think the only update I would provide is that we did continue with negotiations, including, very recently.
Mhm.
We'll be talking about in executive session, sort of the fine print, I
The
think. that-
negotiations of MDC.
With MDC, yep, and in the, I think the only thing substantively that was a little bit different than what we talked about 2 weeks ago is, there is a term that is in the contract that asks that basically would require us to extend if we don't reach an agreement. But there was also coincident language that's in there about, good faith. And our intent is to start on that negotiation, pretty much as soon as this contract's done, so.
Right.
But it's just important because that's a change. We wanted to make sure that the public was aware. Substantively, all the other numbers and everything we talked about are exactly what we talked about, and we've been able to verify some pieces and all that. But we'll go into the fine detail language, the legalese of the contract and obviously when we go into executive session, but I want to make sure we shared the substantive change with the public.
I appreciate that because it adds on to what we had before. So, great. Excellent. I just have two quick things on communications at my end. Every month we get a report from the city of Middletown on our communications center for police dispatch. And last month we had 357 dispatches through the Middletown Communications Center. The whole year, our police responded to 5,737 calls into the police, calls for service. Average was 478 per month, so they stay busy. So that's great to see. We've had a contract with Middletown for a while. They do a great job. They help us when we need it, vice versa. So it's been a great relationship, but it's nice to see that they have been very busy lately. So that's that.
Yeah, they help us both with police and fire.
Yes, absolutely. It's a great relationship. Other thing to that, a note, recently the Library Board of Directors did a review of our Library Director, Jen Billingsley. And I was pleased to see how happy they were with Jen and her performance over the last 2 years. She has come in like gangbusters, has done a wonderful job there. She has impressed them, and they are a tough board to impress, given who's been there before. But I read through this thing, and everything that Laurel wrote about as a summary of their feelings was positive, adding to the community. And it's people like Jen and those that work here in other departments that make the town a better place, one interaction at a time. And it's just great to see that. And I just got to give her a shout out for that. Real proud of what she does, and Portland's lucky to have her. So I think that's fantastic.
I concur. And she works with the Historical Society and it's a great relationship.
Absolutely. And of course, we're saying that in the library. So it's the right thing to do, but well deserved. So
Now that you said that, she's letting us stay.
100%. And we'll get the chairs you want too. So
And while you're talking about good stuff.
Yeah.
The email that I think we all received from Jason Morocco
yes,
about the Portland Public Works earned an award.
yes.
You speak
No,
to
I'll
that?
let you. Got it right there.
Well, this came from Jason. He said he's pleased to inform the town of Portland Public Works has been selected as a recipient of the 2026 CIRMA Excellence in Risk Management Award in the category of new and innovative risk management initiatives. And I said that the guys and ladies that work for this town do a great job every day. It's just nice for them to get recognized for that.
100%. They came to town about 6 weeks ago. Did a video which they'll present at a meeting. I believe you guys were invited. I think some of the other the folks here have been invited. But they'll be featuring something small but relevant. The town created a safer walk space down on Brownstone Avenue to make it safer for people to go down to the park over the summertime. They created a pathway, they redid the road, but they basically made it safer for the thousands of people that would come down there. So it was a small thing, but it was a big deal. And they were very, very thoughtful about how they did that, and they worked together and they got it done.
Kudos to those guys.
Yeah, and it,
Email?
yes.
I did not receive it.
Make sure you get that.
And,
No, it's
uh,
just that maybe the distribution hasn't been updated for everybody. Did you get it?
No.
No.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Did you, Dave?
No.
Yeah.
I'll make
The
sure that
new
it gets.
people didn't.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
new folks
You
did.
must have an
Got
old
it.
distribution.
He was working off an old distribution, probably. It's fine.
Yeah.
It might be, yes.
That's fine.
I think it's also worth saying too, that we had several interestingly timed storms during the course of the holidays.
Yes.
And our roads and everything were kept very,
Yeah.
very well. So
Yes.
again, thank you to our
Kudos
Public
to
Works. A
Public
lot of,
Works.
so you could tell some late nights
Yeah.
and they did a very nice job keeping our folks safe.
Absolutely. And a reminder to residents, make sure you shovel your driveways and shovel your sidewalks. Keep it safe. So,
And make sure that we adhere to the parking ban.
yes. So many rules. Agreed. 100% agreed with you.
Okay,
So,
that's important.
all right.
Can I-
Oh, please do.
Okay, just in my public comment, I'd just like to make folks aware of, I don't know, Kara Fitzke, who is the Director of Youth Services, okay, is battling stage 4 cancer. And they're having a benefit pasta dinner at St. Mary's Church on February 6th, okay, from 4 to 8. And Kevin Backman asked me if the Board of Selectmen would be willing to help out as waiters,
Absolutely.
I'm in.
okay? So,
Black tie with the dress down.
yes, spaghetti sauce. So, yeah,
That's
and
right.
we wish, the Fitzke family all best.
Absolutely. My thoughts are with them. Absolutely.
Get us more information, Dave. We're
Yeah.
Pasta, I'm in.
And it is a fundraiser as well.
Italian thing, okay.
It is a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser,
And
yes.
what are the ticket costs to get in there?
I don't know.
15, I
I
think.
think, yeah, I
Okay.
think they're 15.
Absolutely. And people can make donations as well.
Yes,
That's
yes.
wonderful. That's wonderful. So, all right. Any other communications that anyone here wants to pass on, things that they've come across over the last week or so? All right. Dan, come on up.
Evening, everybody. Dan Beret, town planner. So I was in Mike's office today, and he asked if I could come and talk to you guys and answer any questions you guys had about what's going on with the land use department this year. I guess first and foremost, we lost our building official, Pete. He retired. We were very thankful for everything that he did for the town, and we hired Mike, I believe, offered the job and hired our temporary building official, David Smith. He's a very nice guy, has a great rapport, I think, with the builders and stuff in town. And I think he'll build some good relationship with them and be an asset for town. So we're happy that David's there. We certainly had a hole with Pete out for a couple months, and just have to thank Faye Yaka, our admin there, for stepping in and filling in while he was gone. So certainly that was great. We've had a little bit of a slower year than the previous 2 years I was here. It was really crazy the first 2 years, but we still did get some good approvals. Just a couple off the top of my head: Oakwood's expansion, adding an additional 2 lighted fields, parking infrastructure, drainage infrastructure over there. We had the Brainerd Place approval, which you probably all know. I hope this will now be the final modification of that approval. And that project should go full steam ahead and hopefully be finished sometime in 2028. Just go over what was changed in that application. It was removal of the sassafras tree that was right on 66. It was the connection of the Sage House to B2 for a large Montessori type youth school. So I think that's the type of daycare, which I think is very necessary and needed. There's a shortage of that. And so I'm hoping that will provide more options to people in town and maybe, curb some of the increases that I hear about in daycare costs. Also, there was the addition of a floor, 30 or so more units to the healthcare institution. So that's people over the age of 55 with at least one resident needing help with a daily activity of living. So I know that that was a little more controversial for people, but I do think that again, those types of facilities with our baby boomer aging population will be very necessary and hopefully give more options for people in town to stay rather than move out. There was a couple other noteworthy approvals, such as two mixed-use buildings at the corner of Cross Street and 66. Each of those buildings will have 4 one-bedroom apartments, along with 1,300 or so square feet of commercial space on the first floor. And I believe they already have one tenant already committed to that location, and it would be, I believe, an insurance company on the first floor of one of those buildings. So that should be exciting. Also, I think everybody's aware of the spa started. They seem to be going full steam ahead. It looks like they're on track
Can you repeat all that again?
Absolutely, no problem. Did you want to say what time? Well, we didn't know what time that the internet cut off.
Oh, that's right. It's been about 10 minutes, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
It'll be noted in the,
I would just say, welcome back,
Welcome back
everybody.
if you're watching
Unfortunately, we
still.
had an internet glitch
yes,
that took us offline for the last 10 minutes or
couple
so.
minutes, yes. So is there anything exciting coming up that we haven't heard about?
Not that I can talk about.
Okay.
Sorry.
I like the teaser.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, unfortunately not that I can talk about.
Okay. All right. Any more questions?
No.
All right. Dan, thank you very much.
No
problem. Have a great night, everybody.
All right. Public comment. You've been waiting patiently. I'm sorry. Right after that time. Sorry. Ladies before gentlemen. That's how it works.
Hi, Kim Hanna, 3 Butler Lane.
Okay.
Couple of questions before I start with what I came forward.
you're consolidating it, but is there someone that is getting this that is gonna have to answer for, it should have been $400,000 and it's $450,000. What can you do between your line items to get us back to where we need to be?
Yeah, I mean, the department has administer their departments do that. They review their department budget in total. Some of the, obviously there's been transition. So in a lot of the departments, there was, recently as the public works director has been hired. Now the building officials now is going to be hired. So there's items that, I guess it's an interesting question if I present it. I don't know if it's the answer to, but generally we'll explain to what it is. And we continue to watch the budget.
So the
But, I mean,
public
we're
works
gonna-
director, for example, right? I realized that there was a change there, but would you be able to go to a department head and say, what was your budget for year to date and where are you today? Would they be able to answer that question? You can, down to the penny. I'm
They know,
positive of that.
the individuals that have been here a while,
Yeah.
sure can, they know how to run the reports and can look at the reports. They have access to them. The individuals that, they're starting or learning the process.
Okay,
When they review the purchase orders, they're seeing what's available. When they're approving it, you see it within the system. So they know, what they're spending, but I mean, overtime wise, it's the need, you know what I mean?
no, the overtime I get.
If there's a storm,
No.
you're not
I-
gonna say no, if there's,
The overtime is the overtime, I
Yeah.
get it.
I mean, supplies wise, they'll be, they will be looking into it. Certain departments, the first selectman administers, some of them I oversee,
Okay,
like.
so it sounds like it's sort of,
No, the answer is the department heads review them. But there's new department heads, so the new department heads will be learning the process. But I'm saying the department heads that have been here that know the process, review it. The people that are learning it are learning it. And so we need to have, give them time to review that and to learn it. But we review it overall. And, it's moving right now. A lot of things are moving. A lot of expenditures are just very high, you know what I mean? And as people implement newer procedures, like they were talking about the automated system for the land use. I mean, there's multiple recurring charges there that you have, initially, some will fluctuate higher, some will fluctuate lower. A lot of things in IT right now have morphed over to service contracts, subscription based, that never used to be. There's just subscription levels with all of the matters related to the different levels of requirements in the technology for the different cyber levels and cyber threats. There's just different mechanisms now and different things that you used to be able to do at a dollar value. And those dollar values, the vendors won't do them at that dollar value, or they'll require a different product that is at a different level. So I think those are the things that you're seeing. The equipment repair information is just literally things that, that failed. And at times, there'll be years that you don't have things that'll fail. And then like this year, it just seems to be, there was quite a few different things that has caused trouble for us that we had to go over. Like like we talked about last time for the 037 budget, we had a senior center fire company, the fire service, the sprinkler alarm system had an issue. Fire company 2 had a heat exchanger problem. There was fire tech calls at the town hall. We had masonry matters around 1,800, overhead doors over $1,000, sprinkler repairs up to $2,000. It's just those things when they fail, you gotta, especially at life safety, you gotta fix them. We do our best to mitigate it through the general fund, through Fund 11 or building maintenance fund. But we gotta do the things that are there. There was some warranty work on the American Standard compressor that was around $3,047. It was in the service contract for the senior center. So I mean, yeah, so to answer your question, the people that are the department heads that are responsible for the department are responsible for reviewing their expenditures and then answering generally to Mike and myself first, and then obviously to you all, and as needed.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you, Tom.
All right, we appreciate it, Tom, as always. Appointments to boards and commissions, are we set with that? Do we have any?
So, yes, we have one. It's just, it's a little confusing, and that was the update that I made to the agenda. So at our previous meeting, we nominated and voted on Chris Chenier as an alternate on the Conservation Commission. And that was the thing that was incorrect. And it appears on the list that you gave us, and I had actually pointed this out to Mike Tierney, that Chris was appearing as a regular, not an alternate. So the confusion is that now there is a expired regular position, as we said, and we would like to make a motion to officially move Chris Chenier to a regular seat on the Conservation Commission. Does that make sense to everybody? It was just,
We talked about that last time, didn't we?
right, but he was put, so we nominated him and voted on him to an alternate position.
Right.
But there was a error in that they put him into a regular seat. But now we are moving him into a regular seat because we were not aware that there was an expired position. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're all right with that?
Yeah.
Right. So even though the thing that you have in front of you saying he's already a regular, technically he's not. And we fixed that by updating the agenda. So the motion on the table is to move Chris Chenier from alternate on conservation to a regular seat.
I'll second it.
Okay, so John made the motion.
No, Andre
You're
made
gonna
the
make,
motion.
Andre's gonna make the
Jim
motion
seconded.
officially, Jim will second, okay.
Yep.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Now everything's right.
Abstention?
Now it's right.
No more changes.
So they don't,
I like
it's
that.
already right, but I let them know that. So
Details are important.
now it's right.
Very
Just
good.
that the process
Yes.
is correct. Thank
Right.
you.
So we're good on boards and commissions. Anybody else?
That's all we have.
Yeah, all right, very good. All right, refunds of excess payments. The Bobby of the day is,
Okay,
Oh, it's doing it. All right.
yes.
refund of excess payments. If it's okay with everyone, I think what I'll do is I'll make 1, 2, 3.
There's seven of those for, I was gonna say, feel free to bundle them.
I'm gonna bundle them up.
Bundle away. We're back on again.
So know how to get off again.
We talked about a lot of good stuff while you were gone, people.
Hey, Mike, while we're talking about that, do
Yes.
we have a, timing on, I know we were looking at the cameras that were supposed to go in. Do we know what the status of that is?
I do. There's a delay on one of, there's a delay on the hard drives for all of the cameras. that
Police
we-
cameras.
Yeah, the police cameras, yes.
These are the license readers, not,
Right,
not,
right,
not
yeah,
speed
yeah,
cameras.
not the speed camera,
Right,
license
these are
readers.
the license readers.
Pete had to add some extra hard drive space and capacity to it, so it's not ready to implement yet, but it should be up. I think the last from Captain Cunningham was 6 weeks from now or 7 weeks from now.
For Andrea and Vinny's benefit.
Yeah,
These are cameras, I believe they're gonna put at pretty much at the points of egress
Right.
in and out of
Coming
Portland.
Yes. Yeah.
And other towns have them where, if you've got a bank robbery that's flying down through a car, they
Right.
can come through Portland
Yeah.
and we can potentially grab the license
Right.
plate.
Say last seen at.
Correct.
Right, 100%.
So that we're trying to get those in Portland.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there was a story about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago with, one of these plate readers picked up a license plate of a stolen car, so they knew where it was. They ended up catching the
Yeah.
folks that did it, so.
Yeah, cameras everywhere, right?
Yep.
So, absolutely. So that should be 6 weeks was the last date I got, and that was like a week ago. Update from there. So I'll keep you posted on that. Three small things. We have an abandoned 1969 Thunderbird boat
yeah.
that we now own as a town. So we're starting the bidding at $1. So if anyone knows, everyone wants to buy a boat, and any money they do will be donated to a good cause for the town. But it's starting at $1. So anyone here want to make a donation or an offer now? Do I hear $5, Vin?
It's too late. I sent them photos.
Son of a gun.
I don't think anybody wants it.
So anyways, but it's available. If someone wants to see it, I'll send them pictures or whatever. So,
Hey, you might want to take it to Riverbend Launch. I mean,
see how far it makes it out there. It
Put
could-
flowers in it.
No, the first one on the river is going to be Lou and Rick, right? They're going to be out there first. So the two new positions we filled, Dave Smith, starting Monday will be our official building official. He's been temporary there for the last, since Pete's left for the last 2 months or so. He's done a fine job. And also we have a new supervisor of the sewer department. He started this week officially, Mark Thierald. He's going to be a great addition to there. He has the class 3 license that we need for down there. So we're fully compliant with that. Kevin's done a great job over the last 6 months since Jimmy left.
Yeah.
Phenomenal job. It's a lot of work. It was a frustrating thing for him. They were understaffed for that entire time, but both those gentlemen down there did a fantastic, Matt and him did a great job. So shout out to him if he's watching tonight. We thank you for doing that. I don't think people in town know how much they did to keep the water flowing as it should be down there. So real happy about that. And it takes a little pressure off there. And we can now look at making sure that we're doing everything proper, that we're updating all the equipment, et cetera. So nice to have him back, and welcome, Mark, if you're watching to the town. Love to have you. And that is all I have. Next, Dave.
Just the planning and zoning, they had their meeting on the 18th in December. Very quickly, they just talked about the planning of conservation development, just very quickly, but the majority was they're trying to wrap their head around writing a lighting regulations. And it's kind of tough, because it's like they're trying to put something in writing that's objective, that you can go to someone and say, you're lighting up Main Street, you're lighting up Route 66, your lighting is too much. But yet the same kind of lighting somewhere else would be appropriate, right? So it'll be a continuation for tomorrow night, so I'll be joining that, but they're trying to wrap their head around it, right? It's like, it's wrong when you see it. What's the Supreme Court Justice once said, I'll know it when I see it.
Yes.
But somehow we gotta do better than that. They're gonna try to put something in writing. It's tough.
Yeah, one thing that changed the landscape on lighting is
LED.
the LEDs.
Yeah.
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 They're so much brighter than the incandescents.
At one point they were like, anything over 15 feet. And I was like, I drove home and I'm looking at my light over my garage and that's like 20 feet. Okay, well, I'd be in violation,
Right.
So they're struggling with that. I'm sure they'll figure it out, but that's all.
So I spoke falsely a couple minutes ago. I have one other thing.
I was gonna
Um,
see pictures of.
Just found out today that our brand new fire truck for
Company 2.
Company 2
Yeah.
is going to be coming to, they're doing some painting right now. I can't see, doing some painting right now, a couple other things to finish it up, but it's been about a 2-year process. to get this thing done. They're not cheap. It'll be stationed at Firehouse 2 and should be in service sometime in April is the best guess. Don't
Wow.
hold me to that, but it's coming soon and they're excited about it, and as are we. So very cool. I'll show you,
Good.
just found out today. I was just talking to Ray.
That's
and-
good news.
And he gave the news on that, so.
Very nice.
Very, very
Folks that
cool.
volunteers need it.
There you go. All right, status reports over, public comments. Anyone online? No,
Nope.
good, all right. Informal discussion, are we discussioned out?
I think we're discussion
I
done.
think we beat it, right? Yes.
I think we have. Follow-up items, ethics ordinance, we've already talked about that. We're gonna wait until we go through the budget season. So that's, and the same thing with the charter revision. Once we're done with the budget season, we're targeting summertime to kind of look at that. I do encourage you guys to do the homework, look at our charter, make notes on there, so we come into discussion, ready to go. All right. I would like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss preliminary draft documents that are exempt from public disclosure requirements per CGS subsection 1-210 subsection B subsection 1.
I'll
I'll
make the
second that
motion.
motion.
Okay.
All right, John will second that. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. I'm sorry, I need to add one other thing to that. Excuse me, let me correct myself. We also, we're gonna go into those contract negotiations, and possible action on this contract.
My second will continue.
Okay. And any discussion?
Yeah, well, keep in mind, that's the motion to go into, but anything,
Right.
any action has to be in open public session.
Right, absolutely. And we will come out of executive session,
Yeah.
in open session to discuss that, but there
Yeah.
may be action in this afterwards. So
Yep.
if you're watching, please stay. We will be coming back after we have our discussion. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, motion passes. We can shut that down. All right. All right, it's now 9:11. I'd like to exit out of executive session. And had a good discussion, and I'd like to see what you have to say.
Well, looking at the contract, I'd like to make a motion to accept what we had talked about, as far as the Metropolitan contract. And as discussed,
Okay, as discussed, as is.
as is.
Okay. Do I have a second?
No second?
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. If you want,
Well, I didn't,
go ahead if you want to.
I already.
Yeah, yeah, you did it.
that
Andrea
okay?
seconded it.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's that. So, you're a second? All right, very nice. Andrea seconded. All right, any discussion at all? Is there anything that we need to add to that?
All I want to say is that I think we did our due diligence in the executive session. I think we read through this document word for word. And I believe as this document is written, we agree with it.
I agree.
Mhm.
I'd like to add just a couple things. It's been a tough negotiation with them. We've discussed this at length with Scott and his team over the last 10 months, 11 months, and I know he had done some prior with our previous selectmen. I think we've come to a good win-win arrangement with MDC as well as ourselves. I'd like to thank the MDC folks that did vote for it earlier today. I think it's a deal that we could both work on as we're looking to get our own well up and running and becoming more water independent. I also look forward to negotiating a long-term connection with MDC over the next 2 years.
Yeah, I echo that.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
MDC has worked with us for 30 years and
Good partners.
treated us very well and has treated us very well over the years.
Yep, and I appreciate that, listen, we can yell and scream and make a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, I think we came to a good resolution, and I'm glad we got there. So, all right, with that, anything else? Anyone have anything else to say? All right, with that, all those in favor?
Right.
All those opposed? Abstention? Motion passes. All right, with that,
I make a motion.
Dave makes a motion to
I'll second
adjourn.
that motion to adjourn.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, we are done. Thank you very much for your help today.